Hey, what's going on? You landed at Five Lakes Garage and we're back on our 2019 Toyota Tacoma, fixing the problems the factory should have fixed the first time. Alright, welcome back to the channel, and today we're actually going to be fixing, once again, the 2019 Toyota Corolla. Wow, almost called it a Corolla. Toyota Tacoma. Now, I've had this thing for a while, and one thing that I hate about some of these Toyotas, pretty much all these Toyotas, because for some reason they don't want to do it. Maybe Lexus does it. I don't know. But you're working underneath the hood. Like, oh, let me go undo my hood. Oh, it falls. Oh, it falls. Let me put my little stick up. All right, I know it's very petty, but it annoys me. So we're going to fix that today. And the main reason why, one, I don't have to sit there and have, use two hands to actually set this thing up. Also, if I'm working in here, boom, I hit this, it falls on my head, I'm going to be really mad. Highly unlikely, but it probably would happen. I don't know. But we're going to fix it so we don't have to worry about it. So let's go look at the table real quick and show you exactly what came in the box. All right, full disclaimer, this is not a sponsored video. I actually bought this myself, but I wanted to make sure that everybody understands that it's really easy and don't worry about drilling holes in your truck. You'll be fine. So take a look. So it's going to come with two struts, and this is actually going to hold the hood up. Now you do have to have brackets for these. And now you got ones for the body, and then you got ones for the hood. And you also have these little pop rivets. Now, I'm not a huge fan of these, but we'll see how they work. And if they pop out or get worn or anything like that, then we can put some zip fittings or whatever in there for a little bit later. Now, if you do have pop rivets, you need to have a gun. This thing here is older than I am, and I love this thing. It's actually original Craftsman. You're going to need some electrical tape, a tape measure, instructions, very important, a 3/16 drill bit, a hammer, a little punch, some masking tape, and a truck. All right, let me get some lights set up and I'll show you exactly how we're going to get this installed. All right, we're all lit up and we're ready to actually get this thing installed. So I'm just going to show you step by step exactly what's in the instructions. So maybe if you don't like to read, you don't have to. But this is what we got to do first. So first you're going to grab your roll of masking tape, painter's tape, whichever. I got painter's tape. So anyway, I'm going to put it right up here in the front of the hood. Now, the way I got that was that I'm going to take my tape measure and I'm going to measure out 19 inches. So it is 19 inches from the front of the hinge all the way up. By bringing it out to 19 inches. There you go. 19 inches. There you go. Put a mark. Bam! Got a mark right there. So, not finished yet. So we're going to go back and do 2.5 inches from the edge. And then we're going to put a mark. So I got my little mark there. Looks like a cross. Bam! Alright, we're not quite done yet because we're almost ready to start drilling some holes. But we have some other stuff to take off. Now the other part of it's going to be right underneath this. So you need to take this plastic thing off. Now this, you just take a little screwdriver, pop this little top thing off, and then it comes right off. So now we should, in theory, pop this off. Maybe. There we go. Alright, so you got a little snap ring there, little snap on this. Ooh, dirty, dirty, dirty. Alright, we're just going to put that over to the side because we might not need it. But I'm going to clean my stuff up first. Eesh. Alright, now we're almost ready for our next measurement. So I'm going to get that cleaned up because I can't put tape on nasty, dirty stuff. So I'll be right back. Alright, it's kind of wiped down, so let's see if I can get you set up so you can see it. What we got to do next. So we need 12.5 inches from this little bracket right here. So it's right down the bottom. So take your tape measure, put it right there and do 12.5 inches. Put your mark. And maybe get your tape measure out. All right, so now that we have our mark, now we're ready to actually do the fun part, drill some holes. So I know you're gonna be a little timid. Don't worry about it. Take a few safety precautions and you'll be just fine. Now what I'm gonna do is take my 3/16 drill bit and I'm gonna take some electrical tape. Now if you go too deep on some of these holes, you're gonna go through your hood. Highly unlikely. That's why I'm saying don't worry about it. But just in case, I'm just gonna put a bunch of electrical tape on this thing because this is, ow! Got hurt. All right, so I know this is gonna be controversial, but hey, this is a Toyota. That means they use all their sheet metal is made out of tin foil. So you don't need a lot of depth. So this is as far as I'm gonna be able to go with this drill bit. So now I'm gonna take my drill. And I'm not ready yet because we need to get our brackets and actually mark our holes where we're going to put it. Now I did have a hammer and punch, but now I just remembered that I have my new tools that I picked up at a thrift store. Now these are center punches. So I got one that's pretty much the same size as my bracket. So when I put this up there and I hammer that in, that's going to be dead center. I'm not going to worry about it being kittywampus or anything. I finally get to use it. I've had it forever. All right, let's take a peek. All right, so we already made our marks up here. So we have 2.5 inches from the side and we have 19 inches from our bracket. Now when we actually put our hinge up here, that right there is actually gonna go right into that corner, right here at the edge. All right. Let's see if I can do this without my glasses. I need my glasses. All right. Let's see if I can. All right, dude, help me out, man. I hope if I get it right. Alrighty. Okay, a little tap. All right, now I'm only going to do one at a time. Because I'm going to drill this hole and put my bracket in, pot rivet it in, and then I'll be able to center punch the second one. All right, hold your breath. All right, all done. All right, so now I'm going to pull my tape back. Because now I don't need it. Not that I really needed it before, but I just didn't want to put marks all in my truck. It's bad enough I'm drilling holes in it. Alright, so I loaded up my pot rivet into my gun. I'm going to take my hinge. Now, before you ram these things in, look around, make sure you got everything where it needs to be. Alrighty. It's lined up. Centered. Once it's in, not getting it back out again, baby. Alright, now make sure she is centered, straight. Where's my tape measure? Just to make sure. Right there. There we go. Alright, I'm going to take my punch. Do this again. There we go. Hit my drill. There we go. One down, whole lot more to go. All right, that guy's in there, not really supposed to come out. Now we need to do the lower one, which that is just as easy. But you got to make sure you grab the right one. And this guy is going to sit here. All right. So this right down here, you got my green mark right there. And I'm going to butt this up right next to it. And then when I do that, I'm going to punch my holes, drill my holes, and then, yeah, drilling into my truck again. See if I can get you, you can see the carnage. Maybe you should see it over here. Alright, we're going to line that up. I'm going to find my punch. I'm feeling brave. I'm doing them both at the same time. But with my center punch, I don't have to worry about it. It's awesome. Alright, here we go. Jesus! Alright, that was a little hard. Luckily, there's nothing under here that I can go there. If I did that up here on the hood, bad situation. Apparently, my electrical tape got a little warm because I had it cranked up too much. All right, keep it on the lowest setting. That was stupid. You know, it doesn't help that, you know, when I say Toyota makes stuff out of tin foil, this is some pretty flimsy stuff, man. Alright. Let's see if I'm 100% righteous here. Nice. There we go. That's what I love about those center punches. Well, no. Alright, that is pretty much it for the driver's side. Now, we're going to do the passenger side, and then we're going to put the struts on, and then that's it. I need my tape measure, and my tape, and my punch, and my hammer to do it all again. Hey, thanks for watching the show. Hey, if you need some outdoor speakers, indoor speakers, whichever, go ahead over to Hyundai and go ahead and get you 10% off. But if you need some LED lights for your trucks, your tractors, whatever, go over to Exito and get you 15% off. All the promo codes are down and below. Don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to hit the subscribe. And we'll catch you later. Enjoy the show. I got to clean up. All right, I already drilled my holes and I already put the brackets in on the passenger side. Now you saw me do the left side. Just do the same thing on the other side. But we're not finished yet. We got to get some molding back on. So these guys here that we took off, good thing is we can put them back on. And it's real easy. Just put them back on. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. Actually, it might be hard doing it with one hand, but we're going to make it happen. So just slide that in. Slide that in. Slide that in. Bam, bam, bam. Look at that. Then we're going to take our little bracket here, or a little pin. Stick it in, push the button. Bam, look at that. So I still have my little knob right there. I still got my knob up here. Now this is going to be the really hard part. If you look closely right inside there, you got two little clips. Now we're just going to sit there. Let's try to do it with one hand. It's not working out. So you just, hold on. There you go. Just give it a little bit of push, goes right in. Now we're going to get to the top side, rotate it around, and there you go. Bam! Look at that. My dude even approves. But yes, you go on this side. Let's put one on the other side. After we put the trim piece back on. And what's kind of crazy is this side was even dirtier than that side. There we go. And my screwdriver. Alrighty. Simple as that. Alright, now we're ready for a test fit, and hopefully, if we got our measurements right, everything should work hunky-dory. But first, make sure you get all your tools out of the way. If you left a screwdriver up there on the cowl, or up here on the other, it's going to bend your hood. Not going to have a good day. Plus, don't forget to get your dude. Alright. All nice and clear. Let's see what we got. First of all, first test, it stays up. Now let's close it down. Bam! I'm liking it. How cool is that? I know a lot of cars have been having these things for a really long time. I'm not exactly sure why Toyota just does not do it. My wife's 21 RAV4 Prime has the same thing. Little rod. But anyway, quick and simple. Go ahead and get it yourself. Don't worry about drilling holes. Just do it safely. Do it softly. Don't drill it straight through your hood. But like I said, it's very easy. The kit was relatively cheap. Now this was not a sponsored video, but if you really want to get the part number, I can send it to you. Just put something down in the comment, and I'll be more than willing to send you exactly what I bought, not what they sent to me. So, yeah, I'm excited. Because now, you can do it with one hand. Anyway, check out all the other stuff. We'll catch you later. Good luck. Later.